Good morning, guys. I feel like it's actually been a long time since I just kind of like sat down and talked to you all. Excuse my shirt. I actually cut off the sleeve because my broken arm. I had my sling and my bandages on, but I've since taken them off. I still wear them at night. If I don't wear them at night, my arm bothers me too badly, but I'm going in for my first physical therapy appointment tomorrow, so hopefully things will start working a little bit better. So I've been out here in the Dakotas for a couple of weeks now, and I am going to be heading back out to Nevada to spend some time with my family and look around and do a little bit of touring on the Las Vegas Strip because they have lots of new cool things to look at and do. So before I got out here, I was doing a lot of cooking, baking, and as you know, I was working on losing weight because I had had cancer a couple of times, and when I did a scan of my gallbladder, they found a really large stone, and they also found that I had fat around my organs and around my liver. So I started my weight loss journey, I think it was about 3.5, 4 months ago, and it's been working out really well, you guys. I actually dropped the cabbage because it was just a lot of vinegar. And I already drink vinegar and lemon with water every day anyway. I kind of was thinking it does work, I will say that, but I was kind of thinking that since I moved on to using this different type of powder, which I can't actually tell you on YouTube because I don't know if you know this, but they are censoring any type of natural thing that you can do with your body to improve your overall well-being. So if you mention anything that is an alternative to what you would order, your doctor would order from some giant companies, then your information, your video is pushed back. It's not suggested. It's pretty much not found unless you are following me and specifically looking for any type of new short or video that I posted. So in order for me to get this video out, I can't speak about certain things, which is very unfortunate because I feel that everyone should be able to talk about anything, especially if it's something that helps the community. In fact, I think it's our moral and ethical obligation to do so. I think that's even written into our Constitution, that if we discover something that's a benefit to the community, that's a help to people, that we are obligated to share. But us creators cannot do that now. This started back in when, you know, the big event happened across the world. It started then, and I was being censored then too, but now they've gone even farther. So if you want to know what I am doing, then you're gonna have to send me a message, or you're gonna have to bump on over to rumble.com and look for my channel there, because Rumble isn't censored. I mean, they won't put up violence and things like that, but they don't censor regular speech. So bump on over to Rumble if you want to see what I'm using. But I will say this, I have lost even more weight really easily. It's crazy, you guys, because I could never get past 165 because I would plateau and start to go back in the opposite direction again. And I could never lose more than about 10 to 12 pounds. Since I talked to you last, I had lost 21 pounds and I was at 155. I'm talking to you now at 149, you guys. 149 with no changes. I'm just using this particular organic natural powder. Yeah, so I'm just going to show you how baggy my clothes are on me now, you guys. I can't fit into my underwear. It slips around all over the place. I had to pin my bra. I'm going to show you like the difference in these pants right here. I don't know if you can see this, but do you see how baggy these are? These are stretch pants, you guys. This is how much weight I've actually lost. This is how much weight I've lost, you guys. These are stretch pants. These are like yoga stretch pants. Look at this. This is no joke. So I have lost a lot of weight. I haven't even been doing that much exercise. I've been doing like 10 to 20 minutes a day, and I've actually even gotten kind of busy or lazy and have neglected to do even 10 or 20 minutes every day. So I've skipped a day or two on occasion. But I like to do the Zumba, the walking workouts, and the what do you call those? Aerobics off of YouTube channels where they have the upbeat music and you're just like dancing around in the living room or whatever. That's usually what I do unless I can go for a walk outside. Anyway, I have just been pretty much a couch potato other than like baking, cooking, trying new recipes, doing my intermittent fasting, you know, eating natural foods, reading books, watching my favorite YouTube channels. Pretty much that's it. I've been like a bear in hibernation waiting for my arm to heal. I'm gonna backtrack and show you some of the footage that I took back in Washington before I came out here because I was doing a lot of cooking and baking, and it includes the cabbage that I was talking about that I was eating on a daily basis, 1 to 3 times a day before I had meals. But it's very vinegary, very spicy, and I just kind of had enough of it, and I felt like this other powder was definitely doing the job, so I didn't need the cabbage.
For a while there it was rough, but lately I've been doing better than the last 4 cold Decembers I recall.
I'm going to try this cabbage diet that was discovered by a doctor in Japan when he developed diabetes and fatty liver. He ended up eating a little bit of fermented or cabbage that had been sitting in vinegar. Today, this very day, I weigh 164 pounds. So I'm just going to slice up this chili pepper, but first I'm going to take the seeds out of it because the seeds make it a little bit too spicy. I like a little bit of spice, but not too much. I don't want my nose running at the table, right? I always keep a big supply of peppers in my freezer because they freeze really well. They don't seem to get freezer burn. Okay, so maybe I'm just going to leave this in strips. Yeah, I'm just going to leave this in strips, and that's going to go in one of the jars with the cabbage, and then the other jar I'm just going to leave plain. Okay, so now I'm going to put the cabbage in here. Fill these up to the top, and I'm making a mess. Just so you know, I have 3 cameras on in here. Okay, so I'm just filling up the jars with the cabbage. Actually, I think I'm gonna have way more cabbage than I had planned. All right, well, I'm gonna add the apple cider vinegar. And I hope that it gets to the top, because if it doesn't, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Wow. Okay. Okay, guys, so I had so much cabbage left over, but I didn't have any vinegar left, so I'm making sauerkraut with the rest of it, and I'm making an apple sauerkraut. Thanks for coming today, guys. If you want to support my channel, I do have an Etsy shop. There's not much on it, but I do have an Etsy shop. I also have a Buy Me a Coffee page and a Patreon page where I have mental health stuff. So I do love you all. God bless. Until next week, bye.
And I see my family every month. I found a girl my parents love. She'll come and stay the night, and I think I might have it all. And I thank God every day for the girl He sent my way. But I know the things He gives me, He can take away. And I hold you every night, and that's a feeling I wanna get used to. But there's no man as terrified as the man who stands to lose.